Welcome back to the Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. I know I haven't done anything in a long time. Uh, guess my last good video was when I was making my hillbilly air conditioner out of an ice chest. Well, I've got some major modification I'm going to do to that, and so I'm just waiting on a part for that. And I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know I'm still alive. I haven't been feeling real good lately. I've been fighting with doctors, fighting with insurance, and it's just never-ending battle with that stuff. And here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, it's been over 100 degrees for way over 40 days. Not a drop of rain. It was supposed to rain yesterday and the day before, and it rained all around us, but not in town. And it's just so hot, miserable hot. You can see there behind me my metal detector. I want to get out and do some metal detecting. It's just so hot and miserable that you just can't get out and do anything. You get heat stroke, So I got a fly messing with me here. May have to get my fly swatter and whack him. But so things are not been a lot to do, and so what I've decided, I can feel myself getting, not feeling good more and more. And, I still force myself to go to work 3 days a week, Y'all that's been with me for a long time know I'm an armed guard. And so I still do that 3 days a week. But I have days, and even that's miserable. And so back in the 70s, believe it or not, I used to do oil paintings and landscapes, and I was very good at it. And I learned from back then, there was no internet, no YouTube, nothing like that. There was PBS, the educational station on TV. And there was an old gentleman on there, his name was William Alexander. And he had developed what he called a wet on wet method for doing oil paintings. And he had developed this, what he called magic white. And you cover your canvas with the magic white, and then you started using your oils, and you could blend it real easy. And you could do some fantastic things blending paint. And he taught a method that was really fast. You could do a painting in a couple hours from start to finish. That was a sellable painting. And I sold a lot of paintings. I actually gave private classes, but life changed directions, and I haven't painted in 40 years. So I decided I was gonna pick back up on that. But rather than using oils take forever to dry. It'd take, just for the surface of a painting to dry, it'd be a month, and for it to dry all the way to the canvas could take several months to a year. And so it's really, they don't dry easy, And so I decided I was going to try to learn to paint with acrylics. And I kind of started a painting the other day, and I'm way out of practice. So I'm having to teach myself all over again. So I've been watching some YouTube videos, and hopefully I get going here, and I'll start doing some YouTube videos. And so if any of y'all that have hung with me or are interested at all in learning how to paint with acrylics, leave me some comments, or down in the description I leave my email and my mailing address. So if you're interested in me pursuing that, and maybe doing some painting together online and kind of learn together on this, and kind of trial and error. You know, painting it's not that complicated. You have a whole bunch of different brushes, and they're all different tools, and every tool has its purpose. You know, so you have to learn what tool to do what with. And the rest of it is just mixing your colors and getting your colors right to look natural. You know, when you know, I'm not a I can't do portraits. I don't do animals. You know, I don't draw. All my landscapes pretty much come right out of my head. You know, but I drove truck for 20 years. I grew up in Colorado, so you know, I've seen all kinds of different landscapes, and they're in my head. And I've actually, back in the 70s when I was doing oil paintings, I'd have paintings on display, and people would come up and go, "I know that spot. I've been there before." and I kind of chuckle and go, "Well, if you've been there before, I'm in trouble, because you've been in my head, because that's where that painting came from." It would just be amazing. You know, a lot of my paintings would look exactly like where somebody had been before. So I'm gonna give that a try. You know, I don't want to bore all my viewers on this station, on this channel, if you're not, you know, if you're not interested in anything like that. But leave me a comment, you know, and let me know. You know, I may have to start another channel just for that. But so that's what I'm going to do, try to keep myself busy, and hopefully another means of some you know, to bring in some cash flow in case I have to quit my job. You know, I still have to have a means of supporting myself. I can't live on my Social Security. I don't think anybody can. Unless you had some really deep pockets, you know, with savings. You know, it's pretty much impossible to live on your Social Security. I want to say hi to the Geezer, RV Living with the Geezer. I want to say hi to Tommy Rance, Rusty 78609. I want to say hi to Rusty, Boxman D. I want to say hi to her, Deborah Dickinson, Frugal RV Gal, Camper Van Kevin, and Big Dog RV Felix. I want to say hi to all those people. If you haven't checked out their channels, do. Another channel that's really a good channel is what's the heck's the name of it? G-Bear Homestead in the Desert, I believe it's called. That guy is really good, and he has a totally off-grid homestead. Anybody that's interested in anything like that. Two Rebels Off-Grid, I believe it's called. That's another station that I watch. Misty, I watch her. She does some cooking, if you're into that, and some different kind of healthier cooking, which I'm not into. You know, I eat really healthy. I eat everything you're not supposed to eat. But I figure, you know, it's not going to kill me now. I did finally meet with a specialist in Albuquerque at UNM Cancer Center, and the type of cancer I have, he just says there's no cure for it. You're either going to die of it or you're going to die with it. These tumors give off massive amounts of serotonins, and serotonin hardens the heart valves. So most of the time with this type of cancer, if the cancer itself doesn't take out your liver or your pancreas or something like that to kill you, you end up having a heart attack from your heart valves going bad. So, you know, but it is, you know, it's slow growing. So far, my tumors, I've been keeping them under control with with the daily shots of octreotide. I was doing 4 shots a day in my stomach, but I decided to try 3 shots and see how that worked, and it's been working. That way I don't have to get up in the middle of the night and do a shot. You know, I do one about 6 o'clock in the morning, one at 2 in the afternoon, and one at before I go to bed, you know, around, I don't know, I go to bed pretty early anymore, usually 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. I'm terribly fatigued. That's my biggest problem is, you know, I can go to bed now at 7 o'clock at night, sleep all night, you know, except for getting up on occasion, you know, to use the toilet, you know. I'll sleep, and I can be in bed 12 hours and still wake up exhausted. So it's just this type of cancer I have. You just are so fatigued, and that's probably the worst part of it, you know. Just being tired all the time and not feeling like doing anything. But I'm going to show you what I got set up here. I'm going to turn my camera around here a little bit so you can see my easel and all that stuff. There's my easel right there. I picked that up. Hobby Lobby. They had all these easels on display that were like, you know, the cheapest one was like $50. And I looked around and I found this one in the store. You had to put it together, but I got it for like $13. They didn't have it on display, of course, because they want to sell those expensive ones. But I have my whole setup here now, so I got everything set up where I can start doing some paintings. I'm going to start one today, and you know, if I can get anything going that looks halfway decent, you know, I'll do another video later and show you what I've accomplished, if anything, today, you know. So with that, you know, I just wanted to say hi to everybody, let everybody know I'm still alive. Stay positive, stay healthy, and I'll let you go with that, and y'all have a great rest of your day, and God bless.